Rhodes, District Chief with Special Operations for the City of Orlando Fire Department.
And I'm Shawn Michael. I'm the engineer on A shift on Hazmat 1.
We're at SVI, excited to be accepting this new apparatus for our fleet. Our new Hazmat 1 is going to be replacing our older piece of equipment. At the same time, we're going through an operational philosophy change where our Hazmat 1 is going to be incorporating some further responsibilities in their daily duties. So this apparatus is built on a Sutphen chassis. City of Orlando Fire Department is sole source through Sutphen. It's a Monarch cab. Our previous unit only had 3 doors. There's only an engineer that rode that in, and as we said, we're increasing our capability, so our manning is going to increase substantially. So we've gone with our regular 4-door cab.
What Chief Rhodes was saying is that we had a change in operation and we're adding more firefighters to this hazmat truck. We added an additional 3 jump seats so firefighters can prepare for either a fire or a hazmat call. We added some more compartment space up top for more fire gear and things that we need to store within the cab. In addition, we do have a full walkthrough that's going to be able to enter through the back of the cab and go fully out through the back of the truck. So starting with the right side of the truck, we did add 1 compartment onto the side that's going to carry our tall flare-off tube. It's about 6 feet tall and it's pretty heavy in weight. So we added this compartment to house that.
Immediately behind that, on the bottom here, we've got our PTO-driven Harrison generator. It also drives our hydraulic tools. Again, this is going to be increasing responsibilities of this piece of apparatus in the city. They're going to be acting in a vehicle machinery rescue capacity. So we've increased the capability here with their hydraulic or PTO hydraulic-driven rescue tools. There's also a nice toolbox. This will incorporate, again, for vehicle machinery rescue as well as the hazardous materials, various pieces of tools and equipment that they'll need.
And continuing on to compartment 2, this compartment provides multiple shelves to store our different types of hazmat kits, our chlorine kits, our Cromwell kits, and airbags for leaks and controls. We do have a out and down shelf that will for things that are a little bit heavier that we need to actually get to a lower level so we can get down. We have a little insert right here that will be able to carry some broomsticks and things like that. So compartment 3, we decided that this was going to be our spill control. We're going to have absorbent up here, our hydrophobic pads, our hydrophobic booms. We added a lip to it that can keep our buckets away from the door and keep them back within the shelf so we didn't do any unnecessary damage to the door. With compartment 4, this is going to house our pump off. When we go to a vehicle accident and a vehicle leaking gasoline or diesel, for instance, we have a pump that's able to pump off that. So we'll be able to carry our pump, our hoses, and maybe some of the storage containers within that compartment. Other features that we added to this truck was a 3 SVA cylinder holder between the wheel wells and 2 additionals off to the side. Again, with the increased responsibilities of this piece of apparatus, the back 2 compartments are going to be reserved for vehicle machinery rescue and some rapid intervention equipment. We got our slide out here. On this slide out is going to be mounted our vehicle struts for extrication and things like that. This compartment area here is going to be for all of our K-saws, chainsaws, vehicle machinery rescue kits, things like that. We've got our power and pneumatic reels that we are able to tuck into some unused space in the walk-through area in order to create some more cabinet space on the outside here, and our controls for that as well. The back of the truck, we decided that we were going to add a weather station onto it that's going to talk to our software. If we did have a chemical release with this weather station, it links to a computer, works with our software, and we're able to plot a plume on how far we need to evacuate.
We've also, on this piece of apparatus, got a PTO-driven air compressor that we'll show you up front. On the front bumper in the back, we've got an unregulated outlet for our large pump-off kit. We can also break down into some regulated air as well. Underneath the door to our walk-through, we've got our 16-foot straight ladder and some other pieces of fire equipment. And then that brings us inside to the walkthrough.
So one of the features about this truck that we really liked was the walkthrough. One of the things that we talked about why building this truck was to have a walkthrough for more climate control. We have 2 RVAC units on top that is cooling this. So all our PPE, our level A suits, level B suits, a lot of our hazmat meters can be inside in a climate controlled environment. On the right side of this truck is going to be our level A garments, level B garments for hazmat. And then on the other side, within these storage units, we have shelves and then we have outlets on the inside. And we're going to be able to put all of our meters on charge in here ready to go as we go. There's 3 shelves on this side, and then we have 4 on the other to accommodate this.
Operationally speaking, this unit is responsible for all of hazardous materials inside the city of Orlando. So we had to come up with basically a mobile workstation for them to be able to travel the city in order to take care of all the meters throughout the city and all the other hazmat units that we have distributed throughout our response area. So half of the front end of the walkthrough is a calibration area that they'll be able to calibrate all the meters that are out and any other signed units along the way. As part of that as well is the research side. So the other half of the house is going to be the research side. So all of their research materials, laptops, computers, the weather station is fed in as well. So all of that information could come in. And again, this is a climate controlled area that the incident commanders and the safety officers and operational officers can come in and begin to develop an operational plan.
Okay, so as we mentioned before, the back 2 compartments are going to be for that increased capability to this piece of apparatus. So that's more the vehicle machinery rescue. On this side, we're going to have our portable power unit, our portable power TNT power unit that they can take remotely if they need to. Some more vehicle machinery rescue, dunnage, cribbing, and etc. We've got our customized high pressure airbag shelf that's been built for us. We've got another slide out. This will house our rams and extended hydraulic tools as well.
We have a Decon compartment that's going to carry our Decon tent, some of our 3-pull systems for technical decon, some boots that we may need for the Decon team.
This compartment's going to house all of our rapid intervention equipment, so this will increase the capability of this group of firefighters to be able to perform rapid intervention at any of our structure fires across the city.
This compartment is going to house our Overpack drums, our 55-gallon metal drums, 30-gallon metal drums for our pump offs if we need to either overpack or pump off into a drum.
Moving forward, again, we talked about that onboard PTO-driven air compressor. That's on the other side of this wall here. This is our inlet for that. We also have some reels, some power reel and a pneumatic reel. The rest of this compartment is going to house our confined space airline equipment, so our air reels, our air carts, things of that nature will be housed in this compartment. So on both sides of our Hazmat 1, we've got electric awnings in an effort to avoid our members having to be out in the elements in the weather, the hot Florida sun, torrential downpours, things like that. We have extended operations, so we put those awnings on both sides of our apparatus. Another key factor in the design, because we have awnings going off of both sides and multiple people working around the vehicle, we went with a top-mounted exhaust so that can remove all those contaminants out and away from all the people that are working around this piece of apparatus. So our front bumper was designed again for that vehicle machinery rescue aspect of this rig. The wheels are driven by that Harrison onboard PTO-driven generator hydraulic system powered through TNT pump. Our hydraulic equipment to be stowed away in there, as well as we've got some outlets to be able to extend any of our power equipment, and our other unregulated air outlet is up here as well. So whether we need to go off the front or the rear of the truck, we have access to both of those. In addition, we've got a 15,000-pound winch, and we're capable of handling all things vehicle machinery rescue, hazmat, rapid intervention.